That's what this case is about. It didn't matter what obstacles she had to move to get what she wanted.
Will you mute me?
If it was a person, it didn't matter who. All I want is money, power, and I think I money, power. All I want is money, power, and I think I.
Answer, guilty. Is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow and grand theft by deception? Answer, guilty. Is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow? Answer, guilty. Is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tammy Daybell? Answer, guilty. Is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of grand theft? Answer, guilty. Dated this 12th day of May, 2023, signed by the presiding officer.
They got the bitch.
He's next. She's next. She's next. Who's next? She's next. What's up, everybody? I've been looking for y'all. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I've never used that one before. It's pretty cool. Sorry. It's never to be disrespectful. It's just, it's me and I suck. I'm late for everything. But hey, it's good to see you guys. It's hot. It's freaking hot. It's too hot to be sitting in even this house. It's hot. How are y'all? How's it going? What are we doing tonight? What are we going to look at? Y'all, I cracked up because, streaming KJ's effigy, which this is the first time I'm really saying this word, effigy. It sounds like a cuss word. So it should come natural to me. But anyways, that was really cool. That was pretty cool. It was very therapeutic, and I'm sure it probably confused some people. They were probably like, "Well, how is she streaming off her?" Yeah. But anyways, it was really sweet. I'm gonna have to go and trim that video so that we can monetize it. Just cut that part off. If you get too many of those, then they come after you and your firstborn. Not the church of the firstborn. Just your firstborn. But it was really sweet sentiment, and I didn't expect KJ to do all that. I never do. But they're just awesome people. How did any of you guys watch it? I'm sure. I know I'm asking them probably a dumb question. Uh-oh, am I frozen? That's not good. Okay. So yeah, so after that, then I kept Donna. Donna, I can see her backstage, right? She's backstage. I can see her down here. So a lot of times, I talk to her too, and then she's also in the chat. So is usually I don't know how Trace is feeling, but Trace on the case, and I still forgot to give Detective's daughter a wrench. I run out of time. I started cleaning. I'm nervous cleaning, so something's brewing. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so and Beach Bum and Donna. So those are the difficult research moderators, the God Mod Squad, or Crusher Crew. Crusher Crazy Crew. It's okay. It takes one to make one. Anyways, but how many of you guys got to see it? KJ is a theatrical queen. You know what though? And I had a wig too. It was long black hair. I think my Crusher 0123 email. I have it. I don't ever do that. I don't wear wigs. They're hot. One time I got a weave. Oh my god. I was about to get married the second time. And I was like, "Weave me alone." No. I did have a weave though. And I was like, I was at my best friend's house and I was like, "Give me some, scratch it." I was like, "Oh my God, this sucks. This sucks." We pulled it out of my hair because I'm difficult. I'm a difficult person, kid. I've been that way my entire life. I didn't like things that were, if they were tight, or mom said that she could never dress me cute or like girly because, back in I was born in 78. So we're talking like jellies and, you tight roll your pants. That was way later. Z Cavaricci's, Gerbo's, Guess jeans. But before that, they had those elastic top with the little strings right here, that you tie like a short suit, whatever, jumper. And she said I would just be like Hulk. I used to watch Hulk. And anyway, so I would rip my clothes, not off. I never liked to be naked. So that was cool. But yeah, I was just a little brat. I feel claustrophobic in hats. Oh, you get it. Good. Good. I'm not alone. Some things, they I don't even know if this is a slur or what, but I remember being called this. I think it means Italian or something. So this is not me being I don't know I'd have to Google it. But I'd pull my waistband, I'd pull it below my belly button. And so my dad would call me a little dago, and I didn't know what that meant. I still don't, obviously. But I don't know. I was a tomboy. Like I had, these started growing early. And I was like 10, and my mom started making me wear a bra. And I was like, "Oh, hell no." No, I don't like restrictions, still don't. Spanx, you should see me in a pair of Spanx. It's not a good sight. I high five, April Gann. I don't suggest it either. They are horrible. Hair, weave. Weave me alone. Hell no. I just went and got some clips put in, and that was much easier. But anyway, so yeah, I would take my mom started making me wear a bra, and I was like, oh my God. And I had a headgear. Boy, I was just a cute little kid. Let me tell you. Right? With the and look, I didn't wear my retainer. Not a permanent retainer, so here we are. And some crooked teeth. Had braces for 4 years. Headgear. Don't make your kid wear headgear. There's got to be alternatives. I don't know if there is or not. There's got to be. I even had a lip bumper. What the hell's a lip bumper? I lost my lip bumper one time. This is how ingenuitive. What's that? I think that's the word. And I lost my lip bumper, which is what I did when I lost it. So I wouldn't get in trouble. I took a paper clip and I made my own. It bought me some time. It worked. Kept my damn lip away from my teeth, whatever the hell that was for. Still don't know. Anyways, my mom would tell me, it hurts to be beautiful. And I would just be like, shh, don't talk to me. So I'd go and hang my bra on the tree when I'd play with my friends. Then, you go home when it's around dark or when you hear your mom yell and you're like, oh, anyways, I always tried to get away with things. I've filled in grades in my report card. I'm a little Joseph Smith. Not really. I'm not starting my own religion. And I'm not about money, power, or sex. So, unfortunately, just in my mid 40s now. You're right. Do y'all remember? I don't know, but like I didn't have any older siblings, right? So it was just me and then my brother, and he's like 7. I was almost 8 when he was born. Loved my baby doll, my live baby doll. That was the best thing ever. And anyway, so the girls on the bus, they would they'd be like, with your bangs, and they'd be like, and I was like, oh my, you should see my 5th grade picture. And actually, that reminds me, which I'll never show it to you, but JJ's bio mom, Mandy, she actually told me, she was like, oh my God, JJ looks, because this is before they were murdered. I don't know why my camera goes blurry, but anyways, before they were murdered. And she was like, JJ looks just like you. Oh my God, y'all resemble each other in that picture. And I was like, oh no, that is the worst picture ever. But I think it's cool how we look like our aunts and our uncles, and sometimes like Ashlyn, she'll look like her dad for a little while, and then she'll look like me, and it's Zach too. It's neat how that happens. And as they go through their little growth spurts, they change. And how you get a little chubby, then you just kind of feel, stretch out, grow taller a little bit until you stop at 5'3". I'm kidding. You wrote your own. I've done it. I shouldn't have ate. I feel old too. Yeah, I still do. I will still write. Damn it. You can go right into Canva now. Just saying. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I would not suggest skinning a cat, by the way. Sounds like something Lori and them would have done. Gross. You were never late to the party. We've been here for about 2 hours waiting on you, Jules. NBA. I'm kidding. Y'all are always waiting for me to show up. Anyway, so I did drink a beer last night, but I was still, it's just the mood I was in, I was just, sometimes I'm like that. Sometimes I'm really witty. Sometimes I'm just like, duh. Just, hey, JLL, good to see you too. I got to text you back. I know. Oh man, it was good to hear from you though. Big time. I miss you too. I need to go visit. I've never seen blue water outside of a swimming pool. And then I used to never get in a swimming pool by myself. Like the first kid in, I would hear dun it, dun it, dun it. I was like, I'm not getting in there. Jaws is not in the pool, but in my head, he was in the pool. Just, I've always been a little, not scaredy cat, cautious, but I've done some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, who hasn't? I don't think life would be fun. And you got to laugh at yourself, right? Oh, thank you, Bernadette. I did. I felt like I earned that beer last night. The time I drank before that was I had 4 beers in Boise, and Gigi drove me to my hotel. I was like, I mean, it was cool. uh, yeah, it was fun. It's not often. It's about, I feel like sometimes I'm gonna jump out of my skin because it's just I'm high strung and I'm super sensitive, highly sensitive, whatever. High HSP. KJ is awesome. Glad that some measure of justice is finally happening towards the untouchables in the Mormon church. And oh, well, let me stop doing this and do this and praying that one day even the Donald will be called out for years of lies and evil. So yeah, straight up, and I'm not political. And so I'll just back out of this conversation because I can't talk religion and politics. It just ain't happening. But really, I mean, we have to get comfortable talking about uncomfortable things. As long as there's no divisiveness, then we are A-OK. It's when we allow these things like the guy that or whomever it was last night that came in and said, because he was like, you're not a fan, or they said, you're not a fan of Nate Eaton. And I was like, after I got to thinking about it, I was like, I'm not a freaking fan. Do I need to be a fan? Anyways, and they were like, oh, well, you just lost a viewer and a sub. And I was like, well, if it's that easy, just see you later. Sorry. Great. Hi. Bye. What the? Okay. I'm okay. Y'all okay? We're okay. Anyways. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Janelle. Oh, I thought Larry got a haircut, but he did not. He just has it pulled back in a ponytail. Did you get to meet my daughter? It's my baby girl. Ashlyn K. I'm Crusha K. And my mom is Ethel Kathleen. What the hell? But they call her K, right? So I hope Janine and Clint and everybody from over there, Miss Peggy, all the Rexburg people who are still maybe Mormon and might still follow me or be here. I don't know. If you are, great. I tried. It was too hard to. It was. I mean, I beat myself up because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I still don't. I'm not like, hey, let me go hurt some damn feelings today. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me go rip the rug out from underneath somebody, and That's so difficult. That's not my cup of tea. It's just I've learned to love the people. I love Rob Wood. I love Nate Eaton. I love everybody, that is Mormon. I love everybody. But I have to separate the I love you, can't stand your beliefs. Or I don't like what what I'm saying. And I didn't know that at first. And so I just was trying to feel things out, and I've gotten told, no, that's not it. That's no, it's we don't teach the 144,000. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay. So it was a lot of I got a lot of no. And I was like, but that doesn't make sense. Some people say yes. Some people are like, no, it's okay if you teach it. Just because these idiots went all crazy with it, that's not your problem. But turns out, it's a lot. It's far more dark and far more sinister. And that is something my uncle told me in a dream after he was murdered. He didn't go visit Lori in her fake dreams, in her fake whatever the hell she was trying to do. What? So yeah, I roasted her last night basically. It was fun. I enjoyed it and I laughed my ass off afterwards when I rewatched it. I did. I was like, and I kind of watched Summer too, and I kind of went off on that too. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. So I have a French fry stuck in my tooth. You spoke to Janine earlier? Carrie's the coolest from that area. Still have my little figurine. She gave me that whenever Lori became fake competent. So pretty. And a grief book that I need to work through. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I need to do some work. What is it? Shadow work? I don't even know what it's called. I'm like, okay, I know what I needed, I know all this, or I'm aware of a lot of things that I need to deal with. What do you do with them now? Besides, I don't know. I can't afford a counselor. Leaving her body, then decided. Yeah. I was like, no, that was your placenta. That's what that was. That fell from your body and hit the floor. Or don't get me started because that hoochie just fell on the floor. Wow. Don't ask KJ, you'd be throwing 2x4s down. I don't want to get started. You know where I'm going with that. So, anyways, we have great imaginations, thank God. But yeah, it's I was like, man, have y'all seen it? Because it was really good. Are you okay if I share it with you? Because I laughed. I roasted her and it was nice. It was it was very satisfactory. Like I got a lot of satisfaction out of it. It got rid of a little bit of anger I had built up. Oh God, I'm sorry. That was so loud. Holy crap. So sorry I just screamed in your ears. Kind of the microphone right there. Okay, I gotta set it to where these videos don't play by themselves because it jacks with me every time. I'm scared to go backwards. Okay. Okay. I had to remember what I was doing, right? All right, let's set that. That is bright. As all get out. Okay, don't play. I wonder why this one didn't play. That's weird. Okay. So it doesn't help either that I had it blown up to 150%. Nate's like in my lap right now. Hey, Nate. Woo. Hello. All right, come on. All right. So now I can't find my damn channel. Difficult research. Sentencing. Allegedly. No, I put difficult research. Not everybody. Everybody and their damn mama has the sentencing. And then, so that's what I worked on. As soon as we did 2 live streams yesterday. We busted our asses yesterday. Me and the mods. And I appreciate them for that, for sure. But whenever I got off of that, I even went and started breaking them down like everybody else does. It's so hard to feel and like go process things and try to, not corner the market, but you know what I'm saying. to have a platform. I don't want to watch that. Lord, Uncle Rex. I call him Uncle Rex. He's not my uncle, but I call him Uncle Rex. Just like Aunt Vicky, but I like her. I like her. Let's see. I'm looking for my video. Actually, I have it open over here in StreamYard. Yeah, hello. Let me make sure.
My statement.
Okay, that's Samantha's. Let me go to Laura Horror. Which one is it? Huh. All right, I'm just hold on. They're like different times and stuff. So hold on. Hold, please, and we'll go share the screen. Y'all can watch what I'm doing. I'm slow today, obviously. Like this one, I just typed in some letters because I just wanted to hurry up and get it going. Okay, it should be like 9 minutes. No. Colby, JJ, Lori. Nope, that's not it. That's 2 minutes. 2 hours and 38. Lori, Vallow, JJ. Maybe I've mislabeled or mistitled one too. It's about what, 13 minutes? Sounds about. I'll try it. Even though it says Aunt Vicky, we'll see.
I'd like to call the next victim who wishes to speak.
That would be Vicky Hoban, Your
Well,
Honor.
that wouldn't be Lori because she's not a victim. So, right here, 1604. Okay. This cracked me up. So y'all don't judge or do. It's okay. Make sure y'all can see it. Okay. Is he going to play? Yeah.
Fixed term plus life indeterminate.
Shut
concurrent
up. I want to.
for all 5 counts of murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
Of course, some of y'all were here last night, so you've probably already seen me do this, but it just cracks me up. I don't know.
We would ask the court to give Vallow Daybell a 14-year concurrent
Wait,
sentence
no,
for the
this
grand
is not
theft.
mine. No, because no, that's not it. Because that's just me. I'm not even on that one. Oh, I read Tylee's patriarchal blessing with it. That's what it was. Do you see it, Donna? I don't know if you can find it on YouTube. While I look in this, let's see. Tammy Daybell's aunt, The Burning, Colby Ryan, JJ Vallow's Momo, Lori Vallow's sentencing hearing, the one about Jason Mao. I haven't published that one yet. 31. Let me try this. We don't know. It might be.
Review the matter and then pronounce sentence. Ms. Vallow, based on the jury's verdict of guilty in this case,
Yeah,
it
this
is the
is it.
judgment of this court that you're guilty of the following counts of the amended indictment. Count 1, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan and grand theft by deception.
You hooker.
Count 2, first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan. Count 3, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow and grand theft by deception. Count 4,
Wow.
first-degree murder of
That's
Joshua
sit and spin.
Jackson
That's
Vallow.
fascinating.
Count 5, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of
I'm gonna have to go back and read that.
Tammy Daybell.
I know.
And count 7,
Hi, Rays.
grand theft. We carefully reviewed the record of this case, beginning with your prior criminal history.
Oh, Moonlight View. Hey,
Very
Moonlight
notably,
View. I don't see you, but
You're
hi.
50 years old. These are
Bro, you is old.
the first criminal
Lori.
convictions you've ever had.
That was a high five.
I will note, however, in addition to these convictions, you have 2 additional conspiracy to commit first-degree murder
Oh,
cases
sorry.
pending in Arizona. And it's somewhat
Yeah,
incredible
girl.
in this case that
You a murderer.
seeing you've gone from no criminal history in your life to now having been convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder, 3 counts
That's
of
how I go.
conspiracy to commit first-degree murder.
I go
and you continue
big
to
or
face
go
more
home.
Additional counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in another state.
I just want to go make her sit
I've looked
up.
at the
No, this
recommendations in the
can't be it
precinct
either because I'm not in
investigation
this one
report.
either. What the
Precinct-
hell, Crush K? Shit.
Another
Now I'm getting pissed. Let me try this one. I just did that one. This says Lori speaks, and then this one's the same thing as that one. I'm very confused right now. Obviously, I know I'm Lori Vallow sensing. Okay. Visions of glory. Pre-trial. They all start to run in together. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me just throw this one on, and I'll have to hurry up. And that's where they're at. They're down here. Okay. 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 They're right here. Shredding of Lori's testimony. Shred away. Lori likes recommends, though. I'm just saying. I'm
I
picking.
would like to start by quoting John from the New Testament in the Bible.
Here we go with the
In
preaching.
John chapter
attitude.
8, verse
I have a
7,
twin.
Jesus says,
This is
"He
what
that
they
is
do.
without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her."
Oh,
Then in verse 15, Jesus says,
you're lucky there's no
"Ye
public
judge after the
filming.
flesh. I judge no man. And yet if I judge, my judgment is true."
It's not true. Just 'cause you
Jesus
say it doesn't mean
knows
it's true.
me. And
He did.
Jesus
He used to know you.
understands me.
He used to know her. He does not know her anymore. Okay. So check this. Just what she said right there. I was like, I've heard that before. Yes, I have. This is how my memory works. And so I Googled it up and I grabbed a sound bite and I'm about to play it for you. You tell me who it is. Name that kook. Oh, crap. Let's see. Why are things not easy? Because I'm not in my photos. That's why. All right. Right here.
In fact, I dare you to judge me, because with what judgment you judge me, so shall you be judged.
Round. She was pissy. Julia's pissed. That video. So it just it's not the same verbatim, but it just has that you cast a stone at me and I'll just murder the rest of your family. I'm joking. All right. I'm playing around too much. But it is fun. Used to.
I mourn with all of you who mourn my
wanted to beat
children
the shit out of her.
and Tammy.
I want a chicken choker right now.
Jesus
do.
Christ knows the truth of what happened here.
Sure does. Yeah, he definitely does.
Jesus Christ knows that no one was murdered in this case. Accidental deaths happen.
They do.
Suicides happen.
Not in your case. Tylee
Fatal
fell
side
apart,
effects from medications happen.
and JJ bound himself, and Tammy
I have a different perspective in life
asphyxiated herself.
because in 2002, when I was pregnant with Tylee,
This is
I died in the hospital
no, she didn't.
while in labor with her.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, she did not. She's a lying snatch. I don't know. I'm gonna try and be nice to you guys. I'm trying to be respectful to anybody that views this
I
video.
start stuttering when I get pissed.
She is a hooker. She is a conniving biznatch, and she can't. This is the persecution complex that you are witnessing right now. Oh yeah, it's a competition.
They tried to
thing,
stop
too.
my labor. They put
You
me
next they tried to stop my labor with Ashlyn. Breathing or whatever it's called. I did not die. I was pissed a little bit because it made me shake. But my spirit did not pull a Visions of Glory. Okay. The book, Visions of Glory. It didn't pull that. She's lying.
me on the table, and
This is that thing I was talking about, how they take other people's stories
This is
and they
confusing.
morph them into their own. It's folie et deux, but it's like to the masses. Folie
Folie
de
de
masses. Folie dumbasses. Hey.
and they put something in
Yes,
my
oh.
IV, and I felt my spirit falling to the floor.
That was your uterus, honey. That was amniotic
Right.
sac.
It was her.
I was
I mean,
standing
oh,
near my pregnant body,
left it there.
watching the doctors try to revive me, which took them a few minutes.
How come nobody has heard about this till now?
Right.
Was that going to be in, is that going to be in your prison book that I wish to God they would implement the Son of Sam law? I don't know how this works.
I do too.
But
I
we got
second
to-
her. I
don't
back
know.
this girl right here.
Not profit off. I don't want nobody putting money on her commissary for an
It was just for the
interview,
restitution anyway.
for a book deal, for anything that this wench does ever.
It was long.
In that time,
It was worth it.
my
Though.
sister Stacy was standing to my left. I turned to hug her and was surprised that her spirit was as tangible as a physical body because I knew I was in spirit and she was in spirit.
Oh, have a good night. Okie dokie.
So
Love
y'all
you.
were both. So you just did like this?
Holograms, 2 ships passing in the night.
She said she needed to show me some things and we went to heaven.
Huh.
I later returned to my body.
Then you used it to pave your way to lure
It
men
didn't.
in.
I don't know what it was called, but I think
And you are a hooker.
it was.
I mean, you're just a
Ashlyn's
damn
almost
hooker.
18 years old, so it's been a
Murderer.
hot minute.
A murdering hooker.
Sorry,
You're like
Not a
Eileen Warhol, war whatever.
Because of this experience, I have access to heaven.
You did. You no longer have that access. Jesus pulled your card. It wasn't your temple recommend. He let you have your temple recommend. You still have that. You can go to all the celestial kingdoms. You can go to
I was mad.
you know, the holy of holy, the celestial champagne room, and you can make it rain, sister.
And the spirit world.
Been
Since
on.
then, I have had many communications from people now living in heaven.
Most were my family members.
Oh my god,
That's another
Dawn.
punch in the face.
Dawn.
Look, every time she says something,
Dawn, that is poetic. Oh, that's a horrible freeze frame.
he demands
Oh, still
it.
is. Anyways, oh my god. Lori likes sealing so much that she inadvertently sealed her own fate as she showed no remorse or accountability. That I wish I could hug you. Because that, I mean, it's so powerful. It's so freaking powerful. To me, it is. Thank you. Her spirit fell because she was going to the hot place. Thank you. Thank you for saying that too. She read Chad's books too long. Something of glory. Oh no, that's Tom G. Harrison. I'm sorry. He goes another pseudo name, Spencer. It's written by John Pontius, who was a ghostwriter basically for it. And then he actually died. So he is literally a ghost. And I don't mean that disrespectful. You know, it is what it is. But there are a lot of Latter-day Saints, active Latter-day Saints. You can call it a cult within a cult. Same people that ran with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So, and they just have a book club every damn week. You just tune in and they like to talk. That's how it's always been. So all you do is listen. That's what I do. I just listen and I'm like, oh my God, they're talking about Second Comforter. Mike Stroud, you know, he started his podcast. I don't think he ever stopped them. I don't think it was a real excommunication because he got excommunicated. Then the very next day, he's like, there's a Facebook group called Mike Stroud Exposed. And those ladies or those members of that group do a good job, you know, with trying to keep up and trying to warn people, however it works for an active Latter-day Saint, for them, whatever's best for them. I just want everybody to be happy and not be used and not abused and all that good stuff. But, you know, as long as it makes you happy, that's all that matters. You know, I'm not anyone to tell you anything. So, but I just don't like, I see where it led. I mean, hello. I mean, and I'm not blaming it all in the book. I mean, it's got to be in your heart. There's intent, you know, but it's like, it's the perfect formula, if you will. It's like, thank you, Hope Grace. That's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Squeaky Will says, I got a kick out of the John Thomas comedy routine. Just forgive her. Show compassion. Hope, hope, hope. I was like, hope floats. So does shit. Right. Show empathy and love. Let her go when she's 70. Like, I guess, like the Charles Manson chick. I can't ever think of her last name. Starts with a V. It's very long. Yeah. They just let her go. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that wasn't her damn child. I'm not, no. Let me take that back. See, sometimes I say very ignorant things. No, it's doesn't, none of it's right. Doesn't John Thomas remind you of John Candy and Chris Farley had a baby? Fat guy in little coat. And then, you put John Candy with that. And then you got John Thomas, a baby. So Hope Floats was a good movie. She's a floater. She's a floater for sure. Right? She definitely brought the shit with her yesterday. She is so she is in prison, y'all. Lori is in prison. Straight up. We did that. We made it from there all the way back over here to all the way to prison. We got one down. A bunch to go. Hey, Sharissa. Good to see you, girl. That's one of my best friends from from my childhood. This is her cousin, Sissy. I'm going to call you Sissy. That's why you said that. Okay. I was like, well, good Lord. About the breath thing. I forgot you are a pharmacist, but I was like, well, damn, don't hold me to it. I think it was breathing. Yeah. Stop my labor. Am I wrong? Anyways, don't bust my ass. Or do. I like it. How you doing? This is if y'all don't know, this is Lejeune. I know there's no R in it, but it's Lejeune. And it's Abshire. Yeah, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, much love to the former Mormons. And so I want to know that too. And Sandra Massey, are you from Lake Charles? Because if so, I want to know. Because I know Sandra Massey. Just don't know if you're the same one. Oh, so y'all, okay. I'm so glad y'all are here. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it has anything to do with, yeah, I would love to hear y'all's, I don't know how I could even line that up, not everybody just wants to be on a live stream, but y'all have so much insight. Y'all have no idea. Ashley Kane, thank you. You rock. I love you, girl. Thank you. No, I have not seen that Sugar Magnolia. Thank you. Ashley's been here for a long time. We got her to prison. We got the bitch again, like Uncle Jerry says. We got her to prison. She got her there. We just occupied ourselves until whew, it's a long time. I remember thinking back and I was like, it's been 2 years since they've been dead, and then now it's 4 years since my uncle was murdered. Now it's just like, how has this time just, and I feel like I'm still over here in it. Thank you. I'm sending it back to you, girl. You're welcome here anytime. Don't, you're a pharmacist. Bring the drugs. No, I'm joking. Don't. No. Oh, I'm so glad though. I'm so glad. And I love your name, Flamboyant. I love it. That's an awesome name. But no, I have not seen that Sugar Magnolia. She says, I'm wanting to answer both of y'all at the same time. But I'm going to do this one first. Leaving Mormonism is escaping so much greed, lies, and human trafficking. And I thank you for saying that because, Tylee and JJ are part of that, in my opinion. That's how I see it. And then I saw Tim Ballard. He left. Tim Ballard is the CEO. I'm sorry. He was the founder of Operation Underground Railroad. So people get pissed off at you if you say anything negative against Sound of Freedom. It's as if you're talking to a bunch of Mormons in a way. It's like a mob comes at you and they're like, that means you're a P-file. You know what I mean? It's a P word. Or you're enabling them. I'm like, I'm sure in the hell not. He's corrupt. In my opinion, that dude's corrupt. And so is all of his people that he hangs around. And what he is doing with Tim Ballard, and this is how I see it. I've not seen the movie, but I know all about. I've studied this for the past 4 years. Trafficking, the SRA claims, ritual murder. SRA is satanic ritual abuse. It's gotta, and this is how I see it. If we don't agree, can we just agree? Or educate me, and you know what I mean. We'll swap stories. But it's like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. However, I research a whole lot of them, and that's why it's so important for me to really just keep myself balanced as much as I can, because I don't want to be like, on either side, because we see what extremism does, right? It's horrible. I mean, Adam Cox, for example, he hosted a radio show back in the day, and they held a contest called We for a We, or Hold Your We for a We, or something like that. And it was a contest, and you had to drink as much water without going to the bathroom, and you would win a Wii gaming station. Well, one lady overdosed on water overdose. I mean, we can overdose on anything. Too much of anything is bad. So, extremism is bad. Don't do it. But, what's wrong, Donna? You okay? Put your feet up. I can't hear you. Anyways, so yeah. And so, I mean, it's just something that before the kids were even found, it's something that I looked into. I mean, I looked everywhere, hell, high water. I'm just like researching. I went wherever my heart told me to, just if that looks interesting, just follow it. Whatever I wake up to, and I'm like, oh, zombies, are they real? Oh, yeah, that's real. Zombies, yep, that's real. That's really happening right now. And then I would get right back. That's what I've done for 4 years straight. And there's at least a handful of times when I was like, I struck gold. I found it. I found the doctrine today. And then I was like, I'd fall asleep because I would just be like wiped out, like everything just relaxed. And I slept, and then I'd wake up and I'd be like, nope, still got to look. I'm still looking. So that's what this quest has been for me. It's to just find the truth. My uncle told me in my dream, that, and they weren't even, he was dead, but the kids were not found yet. This is just a gift. I didn't start sharing that till later, and we all have that. And he said that their deaths would uncover, verbatim, our deaths will uncover something far more dark and far more sinister, and that they will not be in vain. I don't say, first off, I cannot say far and more. It's hard to say that together. Far more. I don't do it really well. It's just not, it don't roll off the tongue. And so when I ran across Operation Underground Railroad way long time ago, when I found out that Melanie Pulaski had volunteered for Operation Underground Railroad, Julie Rowe was raising money because, they're soul trafficking as well. And I don't doubt it. I'm sure, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure my family lineage got pimped out, straight up LDS pimped out and rated as dark and blotted out of their little book. And I'm offended by that. I feel I have the right to be. But anyways, and I mean anybody else too. That's why I won't even. Jason, I told Jason one night because I've told y'all that I won't even send my 23andMe kits in. I bought 2 for me and Jason to take. This is right before my uncle was murdered, and then I signed up to the after he was murdered, I signed up to read the Book of Mormon, and then I got a Jesus card in my living room while I was sleeping. So don't do that, and then don't send in your 23andMe, but they probably already have it anyways in their cave. That's hidden in the cavity of a rock. It's a big ass cave. Sounds like the one, Janelle, I gotta know. It sounds like a post that Nancy James had written. Or was it from, anyways, just hear me out. This is something I always circle back to. I can't let it go. And all I've had is just snippets of screenshots. So just know that I don't have I've had to go back and try and find the whole story and see where the source is, because I didn't know anything like that before. It was just ripping and going. And she said something about shit. Now it's going to bother me because I don't like saying things off if it's not verbatim. Let me type it in. Let me just at least try to type it in first before I go explaining. And I'm just, come on. Okay, let me see. It is, let me just type in Nancy James or Sean Littlebear. My computer's starting to get slow. All right. All right. All right, I'm going to share this tab. Okay. Donna, can you hide me behind the thing so that they can see it? Please, ma'am. Donna. Nancy Payne. That's preparing a people. I mean, you look them up and they have all kinds of company names and websites and again, to each their own. However, I have little to no respect for these people because of how they
Trisha,
Oh shit! Yes.
sorry. Whenever I hide you, I can't hear you, so I'm hiding you wrong. So I want you to back up a
That's
little bit
weird.
on what you're saying. And so I'm going to get out of here and try to figure it out.
Okay. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Just making sure. Can you still hear me? If I'm both? Yeah, good. All right. Okay, going back. All right. And so I forgot. Oh, yeah. So they're Latter-day Media. They're preparing a people conference, but they were friends with Rod Meldrum, and then they all had a falling out. Rod Meldrum, he runs Book of Mormon Evidence, Firm Foundation, the Firm Expos, the Firm Expos. And it's something about the fireside people, in 2017 and 2018. And this is just my theory, but it makes a lot of sense when you just take a little bit of what is being said in these posts and then there's truth in everything. There's a little bit of truth in what the concubine said yesterday when she talked at her own damn sentencing. Self-serving. What a wench. Never said sorry. She mourns with us. Just so you know. Oh my God. She's in prison though. She's in prison. She's got a prison pocket. Anyway, so this is 6/1/2018. This is from LDS Energy Healing. They also have exposed Facebook group. I don't know if they still do. But Nancy Payne James I posted about Sean Little Bear because we film his educational talks. Now, y'all. Okay, so Janelle, I just need to know because we film his educational talks and see, this is where Nancy gets her ass in trouble because she's a bragger and it's like a competition thing. And so you really learn a lot when you just sit and listen and have for the last 3.5 years. So that's 2018, 2016. So they've known Sean Little Bear for a hot minute. The Lord directly asked that of us, and we have done it mostly with no pay. He works close. I don't remember reading this one ever, actually. He works closely with Larry Echohawk, one of, oh my God, I can't read today. One of the general authorities. Uh-oh, that's not good. I've never heard of this dude, unless he's not a general authority anymore, as well as his bishop and state president in Oklahoma. That's not good. Have you ever, quote, paid to go to Education Week? My mom taught for 12 years after having 12 kids. She went to school uphill, both to and from school, in the snow. I'm joking. Anyways, and she didn't seek a public life, but was called to it. I don't know why they put question marks. Have you ever paid to go to a women's conference? How about any other BYU sponsored programs? Why would you criticize something that is very much needed right now on many different levels? Wow. Gaslighting. We have been to Sean's home in Oklahoma, and he lives very, very modestly, almost a poverty level, but he is noble in what he has paid the price to learn, and his story has been verified on many levels. All three. All telestial, terrestrial, and celestial. I'm joking. I'm just adding that. So that's from January 21st, 2020. And I'm going to try and find. This is how I work. I've been telling you this. They're scattered. 4 years of I take them over and over again sometimes because I've run back across them. Sean Little Bear. He still works for the Mike and Nancy James. They don't mention anything about his golden plates. Laugh out loud. Boy, how things change when you get busted for preaching false doctrines. I don't even know where this is from. Okay. Same thing. Oh, Hector. Hector's name came up the other day in that group with Latter Day Media. He's one of the speakers. He can destroy you digitally. So, Hector, that's not a challenge. Hector's visions are so Chad, published Hector's books. Remember, he was told by the Spirit to go just knock on Hector's door and say, "Hey, man, you need to write a book." Hector's visions are specifically meant to serve as warnings to his own family. Then why are they in a book? So it's like a double standard, and it's like sell whatever, make money. If it's what you do, and it's what you do to support, as your livelihood or whatever, then do it by all means. But it's the double life. I mean, that's exactly what I heard Vicky, Tammy's aunt say, a double life. I heard Samantha say it, a double life. And so there's a double speak. There's a lot of these, it reminds me of, like I've told y'all before, when I was a certified occupational safety specialist. And even when I worked in the refineries around here, the pipes will be wet and everything. And safety tells you to go hurry up and finish that job. But they tell you, be careful, hurry up, run, rush, but be careful, safety first. And you're like, what? That's just, it's not right. I mean, that's not even a good comparison, but same idea. It will help others prepare for the challenging times that will soon come upon the world. I also want to know, why does it sound like Latter-day Saints? I don't know if this is true for Jehovah's Witnesses as well, Donna, but the fire and brimstone and the coming of the second coming of the Lord, it's like Lori and Chad were going to usher it in, like, come on, we're going to make Jesus come, like, I'm just like, what? Why you want it to happen? So I just get a little confused by that. But I guess that's from the fear mongering type of thing. That's my assumption. Hector. Oh, okay. Same damn thing. Oh my God, here goes my throat. Here we go. Oh my gosh. See, I told y'all. Okay. Among the events he has foreseen are earthquakes in Utah. So is everybody else. So I'd move far, far away from Utah. A national financial collapse. Y'all, my papa wrote a doomsday book, if you want to call it that. It's 53 pages on the book of Revelation from the Bible. Man, he didn't make any money off of it. It's actually, you can still download it. It's under Leland Vallow. I think it's on Lula. I forget which website. But when I found that out, we were evacuated for the hurricane during Laura. And so, the kids had just been found in June, and then we evacuated for Laura, and then Delta came through. But I was like, oh my God, Papa wrote a book, and Mom was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. And I'm like, I need to know this kind of stuff. Holy shit. So I read it, and it's nothing. It's not, I don't know. It's just regular. I have a video of it up. So yeah, I mean, same thing as David Warwick, same thing as Chad, same thing as Julie, same thing as Tom Harrison, same thing as the prophets, same thing over and over again. It's like a plunger bringing up old shit. Yeah, I mean, that's all it is. Yeah, a lot of prophets in the church. I mean, this goes way back. Book of Revelation. Anyways, the saints prevail against the enemy, an invasion of foreign troops, concentration camps. There's your white camps on U.S. soil. Suzanne Freeman also. It's like, these people that come out, and I mean, I respect them. I know they don't. Some of them don't really understand because they've never been outside of that Mormon bubble. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt like that, but my family was murdered, and I never once got anybody contact me, like I have had a few chatters, as far as I know, but like Adam V, I almost said his name. I don't know. It's like there's a lot to the story, and it needs to come out because it's a lot in my brain. Dago, extremely disparaging. Oh, I'm sorry. A contemptuous term used to refer to a person of Italian or sometimes Spanish origin or descent. Well, then my parent or my dad, my stepdad, he used to call me a little Dago. That's nice. Wow. Maybe he was ignorant too. I'm up for it. Good. I'm glad you were a non-baptized member. Holy Spirit, activate now. And I was not okay for a while, but oh hell, girl. Haha, you got me. I rarely catch the end of these things because I'm so damn ADD. I'm sorry, Lori C. I didn't mean to. Let's see. Baby Huey. Oh my God, I love that, Jody Ellen. John Thomas equals Baby Huey. I love it. Oh my God. I need to come with a label. I try to do my whole what do you call that? Disclaimers. I sit here and apologize, and then I veer off in 50 different directions instead of just being like blah, because it's gonna offend some people, and I don't want to piss anybody off, and I just need to get over myself and just say it. But basically, there was allegedly in these texts or whatever, these screenshots that I always circle back to. Love you too, Candy. It's the head lawyer of OUR, Curtin McConkie. Yeah, that's exactly who Daniel McConkie is, who Lori allegedly talked to. I like that name, Todd Hudak Clement. Geaux. Go. Anyways, I was saying after we ended the live stream, I think it was last night. It was I told Donna the LSU uh oh, suck that tiger. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, it's just something they say at LSU. Anyways, I need to shut up. Better to ask forgiveness than permission. I've heard that. My mom was like, I'm learning something from Larry. And he always asks for forgiveness instead of permission. It comes with age, I guess. I'm starting to learn. But that's what I was, yeah, her forever home. We need to send her a good housewarming gift. Any takers? I do want to write her. I'll call her. I will call. I guess I have a mission until I get rejected or get a line of her, I'm mourning with you. And I'll be like, oh my God, I need a sage and I need to throw some holy water on her. And a couple, like Carla said, she wants Lori to be, and I mean, I'm just saying what Carla said. And I was like, damn, that is pretty, whoa. She wants to dress her in nothing but garbage bags, black garbage bags, with duct tape. I was like, whoa. But I mean, she got my attention, I was like, wow. Yeah, you reap what you sow. But yeah, I agree. I know. I don't try to. I know I do. I offended somebody last night. I'm sure. A lot. Caution labels. And look, our neighbor down the road, it's not there anymore. But when we used to walk, it said, it was a sign, and they're kind of deep ditches. And it says ditch magnet, and it has like a truck like that. And I was just like, what? It said something corny and sarcastic, and I can't remember it because my memory is this big. So something like that. But it's gone since the hurricane. We all offend people without meaning to. I did. I do. Look, whenever I heard Uncle Charles, I just heard mumblings. Like I didn't try to I was kind of nosy, but I don't ask, I don't just feel I need to know everything. It's just, if it's intended for me to know, like him and JJ started coming to Lake Charles by themselves. I didn't ask any questions. I just enjoyed them, whatever. I was no one in any place to be given relationship advice, if there were problems. So I just enjoyed the time with them. And, now I look back and yeah, you're like, oh, okay, I see where that was going. And so, yeah, they were Mom and Uncle Charles were talking something about a cult. And I remember me and Larry turned and we went to go sit down, and thank you, JLL. Oh, thank you. I'm going to finish my little story. Again, I've told it so many times, and I was like, a cult? I looked at Larry like, a cult? A cult? Like Charles Manson? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, he didn't kill nobody. And he looked at me like he should have. And I was like, oh, I was like, maybe I need to, I didn't think that anybody could make you do anything. So I've had to travel a long way to get to kind of here. Thankful JJ, Tylee, and Tammy got some justice. That's just a good breath right there. So proud of all this work you've done. Side note, if you ever do come or want to come to Florida, please let me know. We are going to the beach together and relaxing. Oh, is it blue water? It's got to be. I drove to Pensacola all the time. For Mom and Larry's transportation company. I would take that run on purpose, but never would. It would be nighttime, or, I had to do a crew change. So anyways, I just enjoyed the drive, I-10 all the way. But yeah, we have brown water at the Gulf, but it's cool. Thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. You really are. I think about y'all, but more than, it's just only one person. Y'all are only one person too, and so much to process. And I mean, till Donna has really helped me a lot back here, and like getting the mods, and we're all in one chat, not in a chat room. It's through our phones, so it's safer, and yeah, it's helped so much, really. It takes a lot of. It's like I'm learning to say, okay, 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 like it's okay. You can relax. The rug's not gonna be pulled out from underneath you. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Where am I? Lake Charles. Loch Charles. Loch Charles. I'm in, yeah, Lake Charles, which is Charles's Lake, right? It was named after Charles's Lake. We're getting a new bridge. If anybody wanted to know. Oh, hell yeah. My daughter is from, no, she's not. Her dad. I married an Englishman. She's half. She's half Brit. Her dad's name was Aaron. And on my, this is, anyways, my answering machine. Yeah, my answering machine. The button one. And this is when me and Aaron first started dating. And his mom called, Rosalind called, and she's like, Aaron, you forgot your specs. I was like, what the hell did she just say? Because Aaron did not, he came to the States when he was 4, and he lost his accent by the time he was like 8, and he's a dinosaur. He's not that much older than me, but he's older than me. And but his parents, I mean, I would sit there and have to read their lips to keep up with them, but they are hilarious. They're from Cambridge, Essex. Yeah, my baby girl. I'm like, are you even from UK? I'm sitting there reading English, I just go off on a tangent. I want some shepherd's pie. I want some of Miss Rosalind's shepherd's pie. When I was pregnant with Ashlyn, she sent me home with 2 shepherd's pies, but only one made it home. If you know what I'm saying. That's when I was pregnant with Ashlyn. I ate a lot of fish with Ashlyn. Yeah. Zach, I ate every damn thing. Even my nose was pregnant. I could see it in my line of vision, and I was just like, I weigh actually what I weigh right now is exactly what I weighed when I gave birth both times. Come on now. We got to start doing some kind of something, because this sucks. I'm going to end up just floating over there on the beach with you, JLL. I'll be like, done it. Joking. We do need to send her some lip gloss. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh my God. We need to Google that. We need to Google, what's the name of the prison? POCATELLO. I'm going to Google it up. I mean, I've done this before, but nothing wrong with a refresher. I know I didn't finish my story about Little Bear, but it's okay. God made it tomorrow, right? Oh, might help if I just put POCATELLO in. I didn't put anything else. Let me type it all the way in. Okay, let's see. Carrie. Women. Okay. Let me go do that. Okay, I'm over here. This one. I just went in Idaho State. Right here. Women's. Where's that hooker? IDOC. There we go. Brown chicken, brown cow. We are there. She is there. We're not. Y'all, is she gonna pull like a Susan Smith? Is she gonna like seduce some prison guard? I mean, I think about these things. I like lately have been like just wondering what it is for her to just lay back in her bunk and just reflect on her life and just say, what in the hell did I do? How did I get to here? And oh my God, I can't imagine. I beat myself up way too much over way smaller things. I need to stop hitting my ring on my keyboard. Visiting rules. Open that in another tab. Oh, visiting application process. Anyways. Okay. Uh-oh. Location, location, location. It better not be that damn house. No. Jason gets mad at me because I'll sit here and read everything and then I pick one. I'm slow. Pocatello, right? Oh, that says Boise. Hello. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we were already there. Here we go. Let's try this. Come on. Bring me there. It's not going. Let's go over here. I'm gonna have to familiarize myself. Well, not too long because she'll be going down to Arizona. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for some lore horror? I mean, I don't know if I'm in the right location. In-person visitation status by facility. Anybody? I all of a sudden feel like I need to go get a job over there. Right? I'm just reading all these because why not? I guess I don't need to hide all the way behind it, huh? Well, there ain't enough to damn look at. Okay, prisons. Oh. Hello. Okay. Oh, victim services. We don't qualify. PREA. Y'all, what do you think I wonder what it's like there for her. This will be her first or second night. They gonna shoot you. So my brother's getting transported. I think Jason will have to be the one to bring him because my parents are out of town, right? They're over there in Idaho. And he's going back to the rehab that he loved. And I'm very happy about that. So I try not to jinx things, If I don't if I don't brag too much, then it'll be in his time no matter what. So I just want to I don't know. I just love my brother. And I know that he's doing it. It's just there's a lot of backsliding in recovery. There's a lot of backsliding in life, period. You mess up, you dust yourself off, and then you just get back up and you just keep on going. Okay, the Idaho Department of Correction, IDOC, houses approximately 8,000 incarcerated individuals in 9 state-owned prisons and 5 community reentry. She don't need that, so we don't have to read that. Some are also held in county jails and, when necessary, out-of-state contract facilities. The contract facility monitoring division monitors contract facilities and county jails. The status types of IDOC residents include, I don't know how to say, termers. Oh, lifers. I've never seen termers. Reminds me of Tremors, the movie. But anyways, retained. And I think of Daryl Brooks every time I see jurisdiction. I have subject matter jurisdiction. I swear I have a form of Tourette's. I don't know. Undiagnosed. I don't know. What was it? Oh, I was reading Visions of Glory. I have to finish editing the second one that I did. And it was something about thunder. The thunderstruck or something. And I said, I can't help it. And I was like, thunderstruck. Jason, I was editing it and he laughed. He was like, I knew you couldn't help yourself. I couldn't. I have to look at all this stuff. Look at all the stuff we've researched. It's freaking lame and dark. Terms are individuals that I never understood this whole writers thing. It reminds me of pretrial diversion here, I think, which I'm being honest with you. I've had a DWI. I should have had 8,000 more from all the times I just didn't get caught, right? So I did a pre-trial diversion program, and it was pre-trial diversion. So are individuals whom the court has retained jurisdiction over and have been sentenced to a period of incarceration in an IDAHO facility. The IDAHO assesses riders to determine their needs and places them in the appropriate facilities to receive intensive programming and education. Upon completion of a rider, that she ain't going there. So parole violators, no, she ain't getting that either. Anyways, here, I'll toss the link. I can do something. There's really no rhyme or reason to this live stream, by the way. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what to put on the thumbnail. I sometimes want to just put like a thumb on it, you know. Oh yeah, Billy Idol. Well, but then it played a lot over and over and over again after my uncle was murdered, and then I mean, I always loved it. I always, I love 80s music. I do. I'm guilty. It reminds me of my son too. My son, Zach he'll be 20, whatever year it is, how old he is. So it's about to be 2024. So January 1st, 2024, he will be 24. And, like, I used to listen, well, I still do, just when I'm not learning Mormonology. Like Stevie Nicks and Tell Me Lies, I like a random array of music. My best friends Missy and Terry, which Sissy is in here and she knows, they were raised on old country. And so my mom was like rock. She loved Bruce Springsteen and I went to a concert when we moved to Austin, Texas, before my brother was born. I think he was conceived in Austin actually. And then we moved back to Lake Charles. And Uncle Charles was living there and he was married to his first wife, Kim. But I was the only child. Bored. I was bored to tears. But they brought me to a Willie Nelson concert. Reminds me of, Gigi said something about whenever, I think it came from Gigi's channel or something. She said Lori looked like Willie Nelson. Y'all refer to her as Laura Ingle, but Laura Ingle and Willie Nelson had a baby. And then you have Larry singing, "Turn out the lights, the party's over." I'm a goober, y'all. I really have no rhyme or reason. Sorry, I'm kind of getting embarrassed because I'm kind of letting go a little much. Oh, good. Good. That makes me not feel so bad. Oh, God. You know what? I've not been able to breathe like this. Like a good deep breath. It's like I have not been able to breathe for 4 years, even longer sometimes. Stress is what it is. In my live streams, you'll notice I'll look up and that's when I can take a deep breath. And it has a lot to do. I've researched only a little bit into it. I don't really know much about it, but the vagus nerve. Anna LeBaron had told me about it, and I got to watch a 3-hour thing about it, and I need to revisit that. It does. I think so, Janelle. I really do. It's like I didn't think that it was going to give me any sort of closure because the day before this, I'm not going to lie to y'all. The day before, I was a freaking mess. I was a mess because nobody wins. Nobody wins. I still, from my perspective, because that's the only way I can, share I can't share anybody else's stories except for those who are not here to speak for themselves. And I mean, but like, it's been, I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. It'll come back. Allegedly. It will. It'll come back. I must be super ADD right now. oh, I was having a really bad day because I don't know what it is. It's like, because I don't know if it's because I was able, or I think I was able. This is how I've looked at Lori. Sometimes I can look at her, and I mean, doing all the research I've done and listen to all the stuff over and over and over again, to where I pretty much have it for, I can recite it, and it's like she is a loss to me also. And she was my aunt, and for a long time. And whenever I saw her, the first time she was in an Idaho courtroom, and I couldn't recognize who that person was. I was just like, who is that? There's a stranger in there, because that's not the same person. And so I don't know if I detached from her. I mean, that's pretty much how I am in life, like in my past relationships and things like that. I can just flip the light off and I'm done. When I'm done, I'm done. I mean, that's the same with, when I would drink, whenever, you know what I'm saying? When I'm done, I'm done. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, there's another breath. See, I don't get these. This is good. Yeah. Breathe. Thank y'all. It sucks. It really does. I wish that it would bring them back, but it doesn't. And them being in prison doesn't bring them back either. Doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. That's just me being honest, and make me want to cry, but I'm okay with crying. Just might have black running down my face. I don't have a sock or anything to wipe this time, right? I was just grabbing stuff yesterday. I used them all, but I don't know. It just sucks. It's like how I was saying just now, how I think about Lori recently. I've just started thinking about this. Like, how does she get in her bunk and say, how in the hell did I get here? And I think that all the time. How did we get here? How? Why? It was so fast. It was so fast. And it was so scary. It still is. There's no easy part about this at all. It's like, because it took a part of every one of us. A part of us died also, I miss the old me. I miss just being normal. And by normal, I mean effed up like everybody else, like that. And it just never had to be this way. It never had to be this way. Judge Boy said it best. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I give credit where credit's due. And he said, why didn't you get a divorce? I mean, you've done it already. You should be a pro. Your dad does it for you, He types up them papers for you, girl, and your sister. There's just a lot. How did we get here? Yeah. Thank you, K-Mac. Oh, thank you, Badger. I'll have to do that when I can concentrate, though. Right now, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what? I told this to Jason, I'm like, I can't even freaking breathe like a normal. It just is an odd, autonomous thing that your body does. Baby comes out, they breathe. You stop breathing, you die. Okay, it's pretty simple, but I've been carrying. Okay, what the hell's happening right now? Why am I feeling emotional? It does. It does, Ashley. I know you know. And I can't imagine being a parent. I can't imagine being a parent. I mean, I can imagine being a parent. I can't imagine being a parent of a child that is murdered. I can't. Hey, Jet Set Jay. You came in just at the most opportune time. No, we're learning how to breathe. Yeah. You too, Candy? I did too, Candace. She says, I love that Judge Boyce mentioned her getting rid of his dog, JJ's dog. And I mean, that was, Bailey was everybody, you know, I mean, oh, I have the whatever papers, the dog papers, whatever those are called, kennel, whatever, of the dog they had before that. I wonder, is that the one that, whose dog got dropped off in the damn desert? Was that Melanie Pulowski? She's next. We are going to go hard on her. We're just going to get through this week. We're going to just we're going to let everything just fall where it may. I haven't done that in a very long time, which means I probably won't relax. But it's a cycle. I mean, it's a process, you know, just like everything else. AKC papers, yes. But yeah, I don't know if that's them or not. Like this. I know, I grabbed it. Oh, I'll put it back here. Oh, this isn't AKC papers, but it just reminded me. Y'all know I like sharing. I like sharing my uncle. I feel close to him. Like, you know, I know it's silly stuff, but I don't know. It's helping me grieve. But it's his one of his appointment books, you know. And I think that one of them had a check in it. And I was like, oh, that's not good. Don't give it to Lori. No. Oh, what did this say in the back? Ooh. My book just hit a key. I hope I don't lose y'all. Oh my God, it feels good to breathe. What the hell? I like it. It you know, it comes from where it's supposed to come from. Okay. Does it? Okay, it's just a number for Sloan. Lee. Like, I do have a poem. Actually, an email that Barry had sent my uncle. And it's in my photos on Google. Like I was just in, you know, screenshots. I wish I'd have done that with his testimony. I wish I could find my Uncle Charles's testimony. So I know somewhere in Hawaii, at a stake somewhere in where they lived, please, you know, if y'all have it recorded or anything, I will pay you for it. Just, he had written it down. Then we had to pack up and, you know, evacuate for Laura. But it was before Laura. And I had made a shadow box for my Aunt Susan with, you know, like some baptismal things. She's second child, you know. That's who Mom had talked about in her victim statement, my Aunt Susan, Aunt Susu. And so yeah, I made her a shadow box and everything, and had like a copy of, you know, my grandmother, my nanny wrote. She had really pretty handwriting. She was ambidextrous. She could write with both hands, but she was mainly left-handed, and red hair. Yeah. And anyway, so I made something sentimental. I'm sentimental. That's just who I am. More mental than sentimental. Just kidding. But I am. I think those things are important. The christening gown that passed down through all my aunts and uncles, it burned down in my house. Fire. And I was like, oh my God. you know. But anyways, here you can see his handwriting. I don't know. You can just, and he'll have like little, positive notes. Just kind of doodled. Sometimes you'll see like this. I know it's silly that I keep it, or that I even see anything on it. Oh my god. Oh hell, just come on. Just bring the whole damn thing. Or you see JJ Doodle, like I think this is, and I know this sound, it's gonna make me look crazy, and I'm okay with it. But I mean, it's a note. It's a post-it. It's still sticky a little, but you can kind of see, like I sketched over it to see what was on there. You see the heart within a heart within a heart, and I don't know what the other thing is. I've been trying to figure that out. But, it just shows the last thing doodled on there. I know. These things don't bring them back, but it helps me fill in the puzzle. And one day I'll get rid of it. Until then, I need to go through all my files. I need to go through all this. You are, Reagan? Oh, that was going to be my son. Actually, when my son was my daughter. I was supposed to have a girl with Zach, but he came out a boy. And so Reagan Page was going to be her name. And then it was a boy. And so I was like, oh, shit. Give me the phone book. I need to pick out a name. Zach. Thank you. I don't know. And I did have a house burned down August 9th, 2000. And it was 7 months after. It made the front page of the American Press where I live. It was 7 months after Hurricane Rita. Everybody had trees in their houses. Everybody in my neighborhood had, it was bad. I think I have to ask Jen because she researches, Hurricane Laura. So I need to ask her which one was worse, because we had Hurricane Laura and Delta this year, 2020. But anyways, so everybody's houses, there were trees everywhere. Telephone poles were like this. I was 7 months pregnant with Ashlyn. And when we evacuated, when Hurricane Rita came through, Hurricane Katrina had just come through. So everybody was just still, migrating, evacuating more and more towards Texas and, away from the coast. And I remember nesting in the hotel rooms in like Katy, Texas, and I was like, I had a little wash station. I had a picture of, just silly things, but it's like a coping thing. I don't know. I have a lot of baggage I need to get rid of. Emotional. But I've kept this. This is just something that always reminded me of what Lori is never worth. It's not real. I wish it was. We wouldn't be here. We'd meet somewhere. We'd have us a few drinks. But no, Lori, it was never worth $1 million. Life does not. There's no value. It's you can't put a price on. You shouldn't put a price on human life. So that's what my uncle's life was worth to her. I wish it was real. I would just leave right now. We'd just meet. That'd be cool. God, it feels so good to breathe, y'all. I hope it lasts. Right? I would love to see Melanie Blonsky too. I'm right there with you, sit and spin. I miss playing on sit and spins. I really enjoyed those things. And my friend Missy had these little roller racers, I couldn't squat like that if I tried right now. Anyways, but yeah, there's my uncle, just his little, just handwriting, just his little doodle notes. Some of it's a little hard to, I'm like, whoa, what? Oh. I thought it said call out. I was like, well, what? Uh-oh, found the call out. No. That was your favorite toy? Sugar Magnolia? Awesome. Right? I used to go skating. I was an active kid, you know. And then it's like through this process, through this entire process, I to 2017. Dang. Anyways, I can't do two things at once. Like I don't know. Like editing the videos and stuff like that. And I sucked at it in the beginning. I didn't know. Don't change your phone ratio. Keep it like this. Don't do this. I learned. I have my Uncle Charles's entire memorial. I decorated it and everything. I had all the stuff to do it. I think we just had to buy some lanterns for the centerpieces. We got the Buccaneer room or one of those rooms at the Civic Center, the Lake Trail Civic Center, which is rare. I mean, usually you have to give like a bunch of notice. And I wish I had videoed the crazy lady. I call her, she wasn't crazy, I don't think. She was just like, whoa. She was saying some out there things. And I don't know who she was. I need to ask Mom. I forgot. But I don't have her in any of my video or any of my photos, you know. But she was like, I knew about Laurie, you know, and I mean, this is whenever nobody really, we knew that it wasn't right. We found out that Uncle Charles was killed in self-defense, you know, and we're like, no, no, but hell no. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I will. I can't wait. It won't be long. But she was saying some really, like, I've been reflecting back to that, and I don't know who that woman was. And I mean, this was like August 3rd, and so Uncle Charles was murdered July 11th. We found out the 12th, and so on and so forth. And anyways, she was with a man, but I mean, I didn't know these people. But she was like, I guess you could say kind of saucy a little bit, you know, drinking a little bit, I guess, or on some damn heavy medication. And she was just kind of, let me breathe, Sandra. I know that. I'm just glad you can see it. Makes me feel good. I forgot. Oh, and so she was just saying, you know, we're it's a weird, awkward get together too, because we were all like, where's Jay? You know, JJ's with her. Nothing was, for me at least. I wasn't like, you know, well, yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. I was hyper aware, hyper vigilant, because for that to even happen, for the memorial service, I had gotten my hair dyed red. My mom picked the color. It was red. I looked like the girl on Wendy's. You know, it was red. Holy hell. Anyways, she buys, I fly, you know. But so that was at the casino, Le Berge de Lac casino and hotel we have here, but they have a salon and everything in it. Anyways, and I don't gamble, but her and Larry, you know, were playing slots or whatever. And so after I got my hair done, my mom came and visited me while I was getting my hair done, and we were just, our conversation was like blowing the mind of the lady doing my hair. She was like, what? And, you know, I don't remember what it was, because I don't remember that whole year, basically. And so we left there and we were walking towards the casino. She's like, come on in the casino. I was like, no, I don't gamble. Unless she gives me $100, then I put it in my pocket, and then I just go dick around for a little bit. And then I'm like, oh, I lost it. Yeah. 100% odds you will walk out with $100 if you just go tinker around a little bit till she catches on. She already did. I don't get to do that anymore. But anyways, and she was like, This is a conversation me and my mom had in like the corridor or whatever, right outside the casino gaming area. I was like, Mom, I was like, call that bitch. I'm all hood rat. I'm like, call that bitch, text her, and you invite her. And she was like, I do not want her to show up. And I was like, she ain't gonna fucking show up. The bitch ain't coming. And if she does, I was like, come on. She gonna walk over here, you're gonna let him back, wink, wink. Anyways. And so I'm glad. I'm sure my mom would have done it anyways, but I mean, maybe it was just that gentle, like, here you go. Yes, do that. We know she's not going to come. Why would she? We knew what was up. And that really tells you a lot right there. Just that right there. Sending his ashes. Chad Daybell sent his ashes. He made the arrangements for the cremains. So we got to get some laws changed before he goes to court. I can victim impact his ass. Oh my God. I'd end up in cuffs. I really would. If Charles had hit Alex with a bat. That's what they say. Yeah. I mean, my uncle, y'all saw, there's body cam footage of my uncle in his 60s scaling a freaking iron fence. I would stop. I mean, I would just land. Gravity's got me every time. Yeah. I guess I just needed a good vent session. So I appreciate y'all doing this with me. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I think the field. Oh no. Girl, I was pregnant. I saw a mouse. God, it was a long time ago. My daughter's almost 18. This was when I was pregnant with Zach. Anyways, and I was at my mom's house. This is my house that she moved out of when, she married Larry. And then me and my first husband moved in. Sick is what it is. Yeah. Right. Partner in crime. Anyway, so I was sitting on the floor. I love sitting on the floor. It's just my thing. I don't know. People are like, well, you want to sit here? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And there was a mouse and I saw it go under, like, I climbed over. My mom was sitting in the recliner. I was big old belly, right? Big and pregnant. My nose was pregnant, remember? And I scaled her. We fell backwards in the recliner. I was like, mice freak me out. They can just, I don't know. I used to not be so much of a P word. I don't know. Things are different now. I can't run as fast. So it's rat season or mouse season. Yeah, the field mice. Yeah. Okay, that reminds me of my mama. And so I bought some of those green blocks and you go throw them out. She would have me do that. And I'd be like, okay, how many times do I do this? Grandparents know way more than you do. You just do what they say. It was nice visiting with y'all tonight. I appreciate it. I see Facebook user, but I don't, all it says is Facebook user. So, hey, people need to pay attention. To anyone that asks for help, yeah, I'm not good at it either. Even when it sounds like, oh my gosh, it won't stop. I can't read. It's so long over here. People need to pay attention to anyone that asks for help, even when it may sound a little odd. If they had listened to Charles, just think how things would have, yeah. So heart-wrenching. And I'm not at all. I'm not Lori. I'm not trying to compare myself to my uncle or none of my family members who were murdered. I'm not trying to compare it's no, know that. But I need to set a live stream or something up where I can really just put what I think this is out so I can get this off of me. I don't care how crazy it sounds. It's going to sound crazy. It is crazy. I don't, I'm like, oh man, nobody wants to hear all that. Cause it's like you step into Wizard of Oz and a lot of Alice in Wonderland. And it's like, oh, upside down world, it's like, it's crazy. But it is something far more dark and far more sinister. And I don't know what I'm afraid of, I guess, I don't know, rejection. Be like, that bitch is crazy. I'm not. Thank you, Harley62. I love you. Reagan, thanks so much. I'm off to catch up on some of, oh, Lord, go. Bless your soul. Kasha, you're like the daughter your Uncle Charles never had. Besides Tylee. Yeah. Thank you. I can be yours. You're a bonus daughter. I love Sue Ellen. Well, and we're gonna go stay all at your house, so we're on our way. Pack your bags. Hey, Rain, how you doing? I missed you too. I appreciate it. I'm rooting for y'all too. That's what we should do. That's what we do. That I just said do straight up. That's what we do. That's what people are supposed to do, and I appreciate that because you guys are way less than counseling. Y'all cost way less than counseling. I'm joking. You guys are the best, really. See, I can breathe again. I'm breathing, and I'm gonna go back, Badger, and I'm gonna have to catch your comments, and I'm gonna do what you said. I swear, I'm ready. It's my body's telling me we're ready. Those of us. Thank you. Same here. Good. All right. Oh my God. I'm just, y'all probably already know. I think it'll just feel better if I just say blah. So I'll concentrate on writing that down. So it'll be kind of followable. Kinda. I still don't get it. But, and I asked DJ last night, DJ Norman, I've actually, met with him backstage before months ago. And so there's a video I have in StreamYard, but it's not edited. It's not public ready. And I want him to be able to tell, actually, he's got the dates figured out to the T, to a T. Ritual murder, the Julian calendar, the Gregorian calendar, and the Hebrew, sorry. And it's like Rain Man. And I'm just like, what? And I've always just had way too much going on, but things are, and he wants to like teach it to me. And I was like, no, I can't fit anything else in here right now. But it's so interesting to me. It's interesting to me. I don't know how you can have that many coinkydinks in this Mormon ritual murder. And that's what this is. It is blood atonement. It's mercy killing or whatever the hell. It's blood atonement. And that's why we're here. Yeah, there's 5, possibly more. There's definitely more victims of blood atonement for sure. And it all goes hand in hand with this Tim Ballard Operation Underground Railroad projection. Is basically whatever word. I'm over here, I'm selling you Jesus. I'm over here, I'm telling you that I am saving sex traffic victims. I am doing exactly opposite of what I'm selling you. Okay. It's horrible. That's it in a nutshell. All right. See you guys next year. So But basically, that's it. It's just projection and whatever they're kind of like. Okay, you know how they go to they all the people who go through the church and they have to talk to their bishop and you know talk about sexual if you know if you pleasured yourself and things like that. And I mean, after a while of hearing these stories, you're just like, I think they're getting off on that. Okay. First off, I think they're like, all right, Sally's coming in and, you know, oh my God. And so it's like, yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm not saying everybody, just it's a theme for sure. So it's like whatever they're saying, don't do this, don't do that, but I can do it. Don't, anyways. So that's what it is. And that's it. It's okay, Heidi. We got rewind and pause. I don't make any sense tonight, Heidi. So just you're gonna be in a circle. It'll make you dizzy and maybe make you go to sleep. Oh, love you, girl. I appreciate it, Sandy. I appreciate you. Okay, so I remember on your live, yeah, when DJ started opening up your eyes to the numbers, it's fascinating. So I asked him last night thank you for bringing me back to that. I asked him last night if he was ready. So should I do a pre-record or a live? I'm not a journalist. Okay. So first let's just put that out there. Okay. I'm one of you guys. Just here's the channel, I push the buttons and Donna too. And we got good moderators, but everybody just has to kind of have an open mind. Just let's listen, this community is really good at doing that. Taking it in, taking what you need, throwing it all, leave what you don't. That's how I roll. It's very interesting. I think it's going to blow your mind. And DJ's a good dude, y'all. He used to freak me the hell out. I'm not playing. I'm like, oh my God, I'd see him in comment sections everywhere that I would go and watch videos or whatever. And I'd be like, what the hell is that guy talking about? Holy shit. And then I'm like, well, he's got to have one hell of an interesting story. And he does. So thank you, Ellie. Thank you. I do. I trust my gut. But anyways, I love you guys. Justice for Tylee, Charles, Tammy, JJ, and Joe. Laura Horror is in fucking prison. Woo! Sorry I said the F word. She is in prison. Can we just high five on that? Amen. Holy Spirit activate. The bitch is in prison. Oh my God. Yes. I'm going to go watch The Orange is the New Black. Love always wins. You guys are proof of that. Thank you. I pray for y'all too. Thank you for the